The 9 real causes of depression. We've been sold the idea that depression is caused by a chemical imbalance in the brain. We are then sold a medication as the solution. Stress, anxiety, and depression are all warning signs from the body that something is not right. Instead of buying their drugs, let's look at 9 ways your human needs are not being met, and then how to meet those needs, all without drugs. The book Lost Connections identify 9 major types of disconnection that can contribute to depression and anxiety. 1. Disconnection from meaningful work. Most adults spend a huge portion of their lives working. When that work feels meaningless, stressful, or completely controlled by someone else, it can slowly wear people down. Human beings naturally want to feel that their efforts matter and that they have some control over what they do. When work becomes nothing more than a paycheck attached to constant pressure, it can lead to feelings of frustration, burnout, and eventually depression. 2. Disconnection from other people. Human beings are wired for connection. For most of human history, people lived in close communities where relationships were strong and daily life was shared. Today, many people experience long periods of isolation. Technology connects us digitally, but many people still feel deeply lonely. Research consistently shows that loneliness is strongly linked to depression and anxiety. 3. Disconnection from meaningful values. Modern culture often encourages people to focus heavily on external goals, such as money, status, fame, and appearance. While there is nothing wrong with financial success, these things alone rarely create lasting happiness. People tend to experience greater fulfillment when they focus on deeper values like relationships, personal growth, helping others, and contributing to their communities. 4. Disconnection from childhood trauma. Many people who struggle with depression have experienced difficult or painful events earlier in life. Childhood trauma can include things like abuse, neglect, loss, or instability. When those experiences are never fully processed or understood, they can continue to influence emotional patterns well into adulthood. 5. Disconnection from status and respect. People have a natural desire to feel respected and valued by others. When someone constantly feels powerless, humiliated, or unappreciated, it can slowly damage their sense of self-worth. A lack of recognition and respect in society or the workplace can contribute to feelings of hopelessness and depression. 6. Disconnection from the natural world. Human beings evolved outdoors in natural environments. Today, many people spend most of their lives inside buildings, surrounded by screens and artificial environments. Research shows that spending time in nature can significantly reduce stress, improve mood, and help restore mental balance. 7. Disconnection from a secure future. When people feel uncertain about their future, professionally or personally, it can create constant anxiety. Economic instability, job insecurity, and rising living costs can make people feel like they are always one step away from disaster. That level of uncertainty can slowly drain emotional energy and hope. 8. Disconnection from community. In the past, people were often deeply connected to their neighborhoods and local communities. Today, many people barely know their neighbors. Without a sense of belonging to something larger than ourselves, life can begin to feel isolated and disconnected. 9. Disconnection from meaning and purpose. Perhaps one of the most powerful contributors to depression is the absence of meaning. People naturally want to feel that their lives matter and that they are moving towards something meaningful. Without a clear sense of purpose, life can start to feel empty or directionless. One of the most overlooked solutions to modern depression. In recent years, many people have started questioning the traditional explanation of depression. For decades, we've often been told the primary cause is a chemical imbalance in the brain. While biology absolutely plays a role, many researchers and authors have pointed out something deeper happening in modern life. A large part of the problem may actually come from disconnection. People today often feel disconnected from meaningful work, disconnected from their communities, and disconnected from a sense of purpose. Many individuals spend their days working in isolation, competing with others, or doing work that doesn't feel meaningful. But there is an interesting solution hiding in plain sight: collaboration. More specifically, joint ventures. And working together toward shared goals may provide powerful benefits not only for business growth, but also for human well-being. Humans are designed to work together. For most of human history, people survived by cooperating. Small groups worked together to gather food, build shelter, raise children, and solve problems. Success depended on trust, cooperation, and shared effort. Working together created a natural sense of belonging and purpose. Everyone had a role, and everyone's contribution mattered. Today, however, many people operate very differently. Business culture often promotes competition, independence, and isolation. Entrepreneurs are told to figure it out on their own. Employees may feel like small, replaceable parts in a large machine. When people feel disconnected from the work they do and the people they work with, motivation and mental health often suffer. The power of joint ventures. Joint ventures are one of the simplest ways to bring collaboration back into business. A joint venture happens when two or more individuals or companies work together toward a shared goal while combining their strengths. Instead of trying to do everything alone, each partner contributes what they do best. For example, one business may have a large audience, while another has a great product. One partner may excel at marketing, while another specializes in operations or customer service. When these people collaborate, the result is often far greater than what either could accomplish individually, but the benefits go far beyond increased revenue. Collaboration creates meaningful work. One of the biggest causes of burnout and depression is feeling like your work has no meaning. When people collaborate on projects that help customers, solve problems, and create value, work becomes much more fulfilling. Instead of feeling like they are simply completing tasks, individuals begin to see themselves as part of a larger mission. Joint ventures naturally create this environment because they require communication, shared vision, and collective effort. People begin working with others rather than working for someone or working against competitors. Relationships are built through collaboration. Another major issue many people face today is loneliness. Despite living in an era of social media and constant digital communication, many people lack deep working relationships with others. They may spend most of their time interacting through screens rather than building genuine partnerships. Joint ventures create real relationships. Partners must communicate regularly, solve problems together, celebrate wins together, and sometimes overcome challenges together. These shared experiences build trust and connection in ways that traditional work structures often do not. Strong professional relationships often grow into friendships and long-term collaborations. Shared success builds confidence. Working alone can make every challenge feel overwhelming. When something goes wrong, it's easy to feel like the entire burden falls on one person. Collaboration distributes both the work and the emotional weight. Partners support one another, provide new ideas, and help solve problems faster. When a project succeeds, everyone shares in the accomplishment. That shared success reinforces confidence and motivation. Community is created through partnership. Joint ventures also help rebuild something that modern society has slowly lost: community. When businesses collaborate instead of compete, networks begin to form. Entrepreneurs introduce partners to new partners. Opportunities expand. Knowledge spreads. Instead of isolated individuals trying to survive alone, a community of collaboration begins to develop. In many ways, this mirrors how human societies originally functioned. Groups of people supporting one another for mutual benefit. Purpose is found in building together. Perhaps the most powerful effect of collaboration is the sense of purpose it creates, building something meaningful with other people. Whether it's a business, a project, or a movement, gives individuals a clear reason to show up every day. They are not just working for a paycheck. They are contributing to something larger than themselves. That sense of purpose is one of the strongest antidotes to feelings of emptiness or disconnection. A better way forward. The modern world often encourages independence to the point of isolation. Many people try to build careers, businesses, and lives entirely on their own. But humans were never designed to function that way. Collaboration, partnerships, and joint ventures bring people back into alignment with something deeply human, the desire to create, solve problems, and succeed together. By working with others instead of alone, people often rediscover meaning, build lasting relationships, and create opportunities that would never have been possible otherwise. In a world where many feel disconnected, collaboration may be one of the most powerful solutions we have. If you have heard enough, click on the link below this video to take the next step. One more thing, stay healthy, have a great day, and I'm glad I could help you.